Nah, bro. No, actually, I feel better. I think it's because I took drugs.
Told you.
I didn't know that if you took drugs
I didn't know.
for sickness, it would actually make you better.
Well, it doesn't make you better. It just like takes away the symptoms.
No, but I haven't been able to do that in so long.
Takes away the symptoms.
I mean, it's still a little bit of...
You know how hard I struggled to tell my mom? Because she's like... When she gets sick, she's like... I gotta take like a pain reliever pa que me cure. And like, that's not what it does.
No?
It just takes away the symptom. Like, if you have a fever, you take like something to take away the fever, but you're still sick. Like, your body's the one that gets rid of the sickness.
I beg to differ, bro. I'm back, baby. What it do? Welcome, everybody, to CharroBeans podcast.
A
Mariachi podcast where we talk about mariachi and stuff. How are you guys?
We're glad.
I felt like Dora right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, soy Dora.
I was gonna ask you watch it in English.
Well, she was bilingual.
Oh, was she bilingual in Spanish?
No, it's still
Like in English? Did you teach you like Spanish words?
She would say it very condescendingly though. I didn't like that.
Can you say emparedado?
Yeah, like she would kind of say it like if I didn't know shit, which I probably didn't,
Yeah,
chiquillo,
you did.
but it's just like, where's the map? And it's just like, que te vaya verga, güey.
It's like the little arrow. It's like,
yeah. I would watch it though. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I would watch a lot of that stuff.
the one I didn't get into was Go Diego Go.
Yeah, once I saw Diego, it's like it's the same shit except he talks to animals. Freaking freak.
Pinche. Or I got talk to Doolittle for that, bro.
Who?
Doolittle?
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 What'd you say?
Doolittle?
Doolittle? Like Doolittle?
No, like Doolittle.
It's
It's like do, like one thing do, Doolittle. No sé. I saw it in Spanish.
It's Doolittle.
Gonna say 80.
So is that how they would say it?
Yeah.
Doolittle?
Like Dr. Doolittle.
Dr. Doolittle.
It's like a tongue twister. It's like
See,
I can picture my tongue is like Doolittle. You know?
No, man, I would watch all that shit because we didn't have cable for a while, so I would watch like Cyber Chase.
I know it's Telemundo, bro.
What do you mean?
Cubo. What's that? You know what's
Cubo?
Cubo? Yeah, como
Cubo?
pero Cubo.
Yeah, it was like channel 60 something. Like you have to find it. It was like
49 for me.
It was like a relic. You had to like actually dig into all those channels to find it. I don't know any of those though.
Do you ever go through the channels where like when you went on mariachi trips? And like, do you ever go like
on the hotel?
on the TV? Yeah, you go through the channels.
Yeah.
One time we found porn.
Oh, see?
It was
Because
weird.
I mean, I think that's always like your hope, but like nunca nos salía. You know,
I don't know what we clicked on. It wasn't even me. I think it was like Michael. He's like, guys.
It's like
you found gold, bro. Like,
it's because there was like
I think it was John.
It was like it was like super taboo. Like you're with your compas, and then all of a sudden, like some very titillating things are on the TV. You know,
Titillating.
Yeah, you know what's wild actually? That came up over there when I was in Juarez.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, it was like I was with my wife, so it was like I was like, "What is this? I've never seen this before. Oh, this is disgusting." You know, like, but it was just like a random ass channel. And it was just playing all
like
day.
69.
no sé, güey. But it was just
random
like,
as fuck.
I was just like, pues no nada que ver. Might as well. I was watching it for the plot, güey. Like I was just like,
Nickelodeon. Nah, this is better.
No, the plot was like, you know, she's a student, or no, she was a babysitter or something like that. It was like a whole film. I was like, damn, they actually try it on these. Like,
I'm like, era esta. Nah.
I know who it was, but for the sake of my, I know who's watching, so I'd rather just
send the link. Bro.
No, yeah. Actually, I got it.
Well, I mean, in Mexico, I feel like it's different. They got other things to worry about.
Oh no, they were
Especially-
they're the ones
especially
from here.
In Juarez, bro.
Oh no, Juarez
They got shootings and shit.
was wild, man. Like when I was in Juarez, we were there for my wife's papers. So I was basically going there to. Hopefully, she was able to come back with me to the United States, which was it's scary, you know, because I mean, once you go on that side, it's like a risk.
Are you
It's like,
he's like, ga.
no, I meant like a risk, like the
Risk?
appointment could go well or it could go bad. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
So like it could be like, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
they accept her and she's good to come back to the US, or if they don't, like she stays there. And like
Forever.
so now I'm just like all right, well, like I can go home. Peace, you know, like that's technically what could happen.
Ni modo, amiga, you know.
Yeah. I was like, so the house is mine now, or you know, like,
It's like, te dejo un sándwich, algo
no,
por camino.
it's good to look back and be like, that was not like the most stressful time of my life, but the good thing is that todo salió bien. Like right now that I'm about to get married again, in church in September, like earlier, some of my tías are just like, ¿te vas a casar otra vez? I'm like, yeah, and like, no, pues con la misma, you know, es que nadie más se
I was
animó.
gonna make that joke, but I'm like, nah.
Like nobody else lined up, bro. Nadie se animó, so I mean, I guess, you know.
Nada más quiso.
And then they laughed and stuff, and I was like, no, like for real.
Why are you laughing?
But
What's so funny?
how are you guys? This should have been a good week of full of gigging and giving it your all in this mariachi thing. I'm getting better on the sickness, I think. Because I was listening to the old episode, the last episode, and I was just fucking dying throughout the whole thing. I'm like,
And I'm like, shut the fuck up, bro.
yeah, dude, it's
Trying to do a
'cause-
podcast.
and I'm still coughing a little bit, but I think I'll be okay.
It's 'cause I'm mad, bro.
It's
So it
ju-
was allergies,
I don't know, bro. Like I kept coughing up like
like blood.
no. I was throwing up blood. I was like, I just throwing up the gang sign. No, no, ya se me pasó. I think so. I think now I can, because it does affect your voice. Me as a teacher, like right now that I'm like talking and singing all day with these students. So like,
Back up. Singing?
yeah,
You sing?
I can sing. It's just like I'll sing their parts.
¿Por qué no te echas una, güey?
I've thought about it, but
Allende.
you know, lo que está difícil like to sing is that now that becomes your responsibility. Like that's so hard about singing. Like now you're the one at the front, you're the one telling the story, you're the one that's like, you know, having to say this from memory. Y como ya sé que no me la, I'm gonna fuck it up. So like I'd rather not. You know what I mean? Leave it up to the professionals.
I'll hear excuses, bro.
Then you sing one then.
I can't sing.
That's what I said. That's
No,
what I
you
thought.
sing, apparently.
No, I have to teach them their parts.
Ah. So you know the parts. If you're
For the
teaching
little songs that we play, yeah.
So technically you could do that part.
Me la
with
sé,
us.
pero bien a huevo.
Pero te la sabes. Fucking got him. Boys.
Arturo's like, all right, te vas a echar el corrido de Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I'm like, we got him.
We fucking got him. No, yeah, I mean, like, it's just I'm trying to be more well-rounded as a teacher, like, where I can teach multiple things also, you know? So, like for instance, I had never really, like, looked into vocal sheets. Like, you know how, like, the vocal sheet will tell you which note you're singing and stuff? Because, like, I've always been good at, like, matching a pitch or, like, just at least, like, most musicians is, like, here's a note, like, sing it, and you could just match it because you know music, you know? But it's crazy that people are tone deaf. That's wild to me. Like,
What?
that you can, like, play music and, like, just be, like, tone deaf.
It's like being colorblind.
What do you mean? Explain that. I don't know what you mean.
Like it chooses you. Like people can see certain colors. A lot of people can't hear certain sounds. Or match
But as a
certain sounds.
musician, where you deal with
If you're a
music,
musician and you're tone deaf, that's just bad luck, I guess. You know? That
fucking
sucks.
sucks.
Like how do you enjoy music, you know?
How you doing it so much and you can't, like, sing a note?
Well, I see it more from the perspective like what do you enjoy about it? You know? Maybe like the rhythm side
Of what? Your
of
voice?
music. Because if you can't, you're tone deaf, obviously you don't hear other tones. Like when they're clashing.
Clutching.
Like when you put like a B natural and a C next to it. You know?
Espérame. Así?
Sí.
Oh, sí.
And like, how does that sound fine to you? You know?
For real, right? That'd be kind of wild. It's just like, it sounds good to me. You know?
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Sale con madre, güey.
No.
Like, güey, estamos en re. Oh, no. Like,
well, it's like all the singers that come up that, like, you know, quieren cantar con el mariachi, but then they don't know that they're, like, severely out of tune. Like, they're singing, and we're doing our fucking best, like, to keep it together.
There was a guy like that, Burros. Remember him?
The Flash? You guys are assholes. Oh, no, it's not.
Arturo, because he was...
¿Quién le puso Flash?
Me.
Oh,
culero, güey. No. Pero más culero es because, okay. So,
¿Qué pasó?
If no one has seen Zootopia...
I hadn't seen
You gotta watch it, bro.
But I know what you're talking about.
It's always the animated movies from DreamWorks that are the best. Because they're just funny. Anyways. Zootopia is a movie about, like, you know, like a society. Wait. A society of people, but instead of people, son animales, right? So you have, like obviously, like, the main character is like a bunny, and you have, like, all these people, right? So, like, they made, like, this funny scene where, like a worker at the DMV, which is a very busy place, like 24/7.
It really is.
You know? So who's the worker there? A sloth. You know? Who's, like, the slowest animal, like, on the planet, you know?
Is that his name? Flash?
Yeah.
Is that what okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's his real name.
Because when y'all were saying Flash, I thought it was because the guy had a red shirt.
Oh, that's
because he had a red shirt, so I was like, Flash.
Yeah.
But then y'all said it was that Zootopia thing.
And that's makes it extra funny because he's a sloth that works at the DMV, and his name is Flash. That's fucking hilarious, you know.
Word humor.
I just look it up on YouTube and, like, the little scene, because he's also, like, very like, hey Flash, how you doing? It's like, I'm very good. You know, that's how he talks.
He's a sloth, yeah.
And, like, the little protagonist being, like, a little bunny, like, he's all like, no, see, like, we need, like, the plate can say que, and then they're like, you wanna hear a joke, Flash? He's like, yeah. That's why, like, whenever Arturo was mimicking him, he was doing the whole, like, you know, like,
he was doing it like. So the reason we called him Flash was because he sang like 3 songs. Echó como 3, güey.
The first one was
he sang Mujeres Divinas. Me caí de la. Oh my God, yes. I mean, we play everything like at a pretty moderate tempo, I think. And, like, what was getting to me was that we're like, ¿cómo empieza la canción?
Me caí
de la nube que andaba.
But he came in like fucking Flash, like, me
caí de la nube. And we're like, boom, chin, chin, boom, chin, chin.
And we're like, boom, chin, chin, boom, chin, chin. Like, he break, like, he fucking brake checked us, bro. We're just like,
God, it's honestly, haz de cuenta, it's like if you know, when you're driving and there's a car in front of you, and tú vas a todo dar, you know, tú vas en chinga.
Oh, no, you're going to speed limit, you know?
No, and then the car in front of you doesn't let you go. Like, you're just like, fuck, like, go!
You're like on the fast lane, and the person in front of you isn't going fast?
No, see, but so when he was singing, like, he didn't know that he was going so slow, like, and we tried our best to accommodate him too, bro, like.
So was he like rhythm deaf? Like,
rhythm deaf, like, nah, wait, he was on some shit.
No, see, and the whole time I was just trying my best, and every time a song come up, because he did it for Mujeres Divinas and another song, and, like, we started like ba da 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 da, and it started walking over here. I'm like, lo verga. Like,
yeah, we're in for a treat with this motherfucker. Yeah, but we try our best.
Yeah, Chip Flash.
Chip Flash.
Dude,
nosotros no dejamos a nada perdonar, güey. Like,
it's no way.
Like, anybody that comes up gets a nickname or is getting clowned for something. But, like, not like in an asshole way, I think.
It's the law.
It's just
we're assholes. Pero.
Damn.
No, see, like somos culeros, like. Pero what makes it funny is that. What makes it funny is that we all get it. Like, we all get our turn of, like, being on the roast chair, you know? Like,
bro.
where I was just like, no, they can seguir, güey. Like, you know.
No, it's true. I feel like if you're like, ¿cómo se dice? How does that saying go? Like,
Que se lleva se aguanta.
Yeah, el que se lleva se aguanta. Yeah, I didn't want to say it fast because then I was like, yeah. So yeah, like I feel like if we're this jokey kind, like you kind of have to be able to take.
Yeah,
things.
no. See, if you're gonna say something, like you gotta like get it too, you know.
Because we're not trying to hurt anybody. We're just
like I feel like for the most part, everybody that we do it with, like they know it's a joke.
Yeah,
you know, like.
For the most part.
Like, Paco will say the most heinous shit to you in front of you.
Yeah.
You know? Like, or like, he'll tell you, like, some shit that will make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Pero ya cuando está pedo, he's like, hey, wait. Te quiero un chingo, güey. Well, no, you leave after burros. But, like, cuando se pone así más o menos after burros, he's like, bro, I fucking miss you guys, bro. Like with tears in his eyes, bro. It's like,
oh, shit.
Yeah, sometimes he gets, he gets real sentimental.
He's
like,
kind of sentimental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, it's all jokes, bro.
Yeah.
No pasa nada. And sometimes if you're new to the group, like, we kind of, like, do you a little extra.
It's just, like right now.
Just
like,
so you know, con este Mickey.
Con este Saul's little brother, man, he's been playing with us for, like, ya van como 2 meses, ¿no? Or
¿2 meses? Right?
Un mes. Más
oh,
un mes.
Yeah, since Saul left. So,
yeah, so when he came, I mean, he's Saul's little brother, so, you know, like, he's tan nuevo, way. He's barely, like, 16, 17, you know, and, like, I mean, I can see how it is, you know, when I came into the group too, like I was quiet and it's como dice, like Arturo said that one time, he was like, che Sammy, güey, cuando llegó aquí, todo calladito, no decía nada, you know, he was just like, you know, like, would do his work and then he goes home, you know.
And I look at him, he's like, ¿qué onda, cara?
Ahora estoy todo corruptado, you know, like that's what he said. That's what he said. Like, we're just we corrupted him. That's what he said. And I was like, wait, I was always like that. It's just like, you know, like when I came here, I mean, I don't know you guys. You know, that's how it is in any situation. Yeah. It's like, you know, you're in a new environment. You don't know how these people are going to be and stuff like that. So like with Mikey, is his name Michael?
It's Miguel. Well,
Miguel.
I heard him on Saturday introduce himself as Miguel.
Oh, okay.
So
well,
obviously,
I only knew him as Mikey because, I mean, that's what Saul said. That's what his brothers have said and everything, my sister. You know, and so we called him Mikey until it's, you know, once someone ya te llama algo, se te queda, you know. And it was Paco. He was a jefecito last week. No, the week before. And so he was the one paying everybody. So he was like, you know, pásaselo a Victor, pásaselo a Mike. You know, passes to who was that? Diego. And he's like, dáselo a Mickey. And I'm
you were like, what?
Like, he's like, al Mickey, Mikey, sorry. He's like,
that was my fault because I thought it was so fucking funny. Like,
it really was. Yeah.
And I was like, no, I always te verga, güey. Like, you're Mickey. Like, and then after,
ya te llamas Mickey, güey. I'm sorry, bro. Ya ni modo. So hasta ahorita, yeah, we just been
and like the thing is, like, the more you don't like it, the more we give it to you. Because shout out to Checo, who comes to see us on Fridays to hang out, right?
For 20 years or whatever.
Yeah, apparently. He's been here for more than 10 years. ¿Quién sabe qué?
Yeah.
Cuando llegó, for some reason, Don Luis mistaked him. Instead of calling him Checo, he called him Chavita.
Chavita, yeah.
And Checo took that as like, bro, you just called me like a beaner, or you just called me like the N-word or something.
You just like disrespecting
He's like, ¿qué? Like, yo no conozco ningún chavita. And now he was on mic too. He was like, chavita, ¿qué onda, chavita? You know, like,
I think it's you do it because of the reaction.
Yeah,
you know, like you know that it bothers them. You know, so it's like we have to. You know, ya ni modo. Es ustedes culeros. Like también like desde que I started growing out my hair, just Sirius Black, El Buki, and I'm just like
Buki Barnes.
Buki Barnes. Yeah, I just said, man, culeros, güey. No, but I mean, no hay pedo. I mean, it's like I'm
no estoy enojado.
Like, I'm not even mad. You know, it's just,
can we drop it?
Yeah. Can we stop talking about this? Nah, but it's just like it's meant to be like that. You know, it's just us like cotorreando and stuff like that. That's what it's supposed to be. Pero hay gente que actually that happened once where like someone, I forgot exactly what the situation was, but I played with the group in Austin, and Elsa, shout out to her.
Sabadito?
Her name was Elsa. She was talking to me when she met me for the first time, apparently I had already had a reputation that I was mean.
Oh.
And I was like, me? Mean?
Bean.
From Bean. No, like she said that she had heard that I was like really mean. I was like, who the fuck told you that? And she told me what it was. No, it's just un hombre because no free clout.
Perro.
But apparently I was like, well, yeah, it's just we just be fucking with them, you know, like that's why. But I mean, or I'd be fucking with like sus conocidos, but it's not that I'm mean. Like I'm not over there being like stupid, you know. Like I feel like that's like confrontational, you know. Just be like, no, estás bien feo, estás horrible. Like,
no, there are some
like
people that como que sí les duele, but they just don't show it. Maybe because
they just
once
be
they
like,
go, or like there's a point too. I've seen like other people treat other people like that, and they're just kind of like fuck.
No, yeah, but it's like what we talked about los marros, güey, así como son, like they're actively trying to hurt you, or
no,
trying
I'm saying
to make you feel bad.
they'll do like how we do it, but like they just don't enjoy it because maybe they don't have that type of humor, or maybe like they don't enjoy being.
I can't deal with people who have no humor, bro.
Yeah,
I think I don't say nothing serious. Like
I can't do it. I couldn't do it in a group.
What do you mean in a group?
Like in a grupo.
That's what we're doing right now.
No, pero todos nos llevamos.
Oh.
Like if you had someone like que no se llevaba, you'd be like, you feel like you're walking like, what's the saying? You're walking on
Thin ice?
Thin ice? Not thin ice, because that's kind of like
medium ice.
Hard ice.
Sure.
No, you know what I mean?
No.
Like you don't want to offend them, so like maybe you watch what you say.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like that with every single person, especially if I just meet you.
No, pues obviously not. Just go. Let's go with something else. Okay, ya me hizo bolas.
Channel topic of the day today is this one came from Victor. I asked him, and I copied word for word what you texted me. It was like super rare. I was
like, okay, like
super rare fact.
I said something like that, bro.
Was because you use big words. You're like super rare fact you might know about mariachi culture, history. What the hell is anecdotal?
Like a story.
Anecdotal? That's what it means?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wrote it on there, and I was hoping that people knew what it was because I didn't know what it was. That's like a thesaurus ass word, bro. What is that? The SATs? Wait, just do más email. I can't, bro.
Someone send me a picture.
My bad. So these are supposed to be like you guys is writing in something that just I
just thought it was cool because I don't know. I always like hearing like I told you when Arturo Vargas played with us and he was in the van. Like he was just talking and then he'd be like, we brought up like Mexico en la piel, and he's like, yeah, I want to record that like so and so. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Like you recorded that like on guitar. He's like, yeah, like that's me.
That was his thing. Yeah.
Like I always think it's cool hearing like little facts like here and there, you know. And like a person that's really good at that is like Dr. G. When you ask him stuff, he'll be like, you know, like in this day, cierta cosa pasó.
No, like, he'll write you a whole story of like every single piece of history of that one thing that you just happened to mention, which is so cool, bro.
Or like John Vela. Yeah, I enjoy his content, I guess. I don't know, because he always posts on his Facebook.
His Facebook is always like
it's like a fucking mural of history, bro. It's like a history book.
It's like a did you know colon, and then it's like a super interesting fact about this.
Yeah, so
he's been doing it for so long, which is crazy. Like where he like posts like videos about, or like it'll be like a recording. He's like, this is back in the 80s for the mariachi conference of so and so. You can he knows like who was there. It's like El Pato's on vihuela and Nati's on guitarrón, and they're playing this, and this was an arrangement that was written by. And he was just like going off. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, bro, like. You know a lot.
Yeah, and I always enjoy that shit, you know. I was like, oh shit, cool. Like, you know,
it's smart, you know. It's like it's cool because like it's only a limited amount of people in the world that like love mariachi that much that they're just like
they're like keeping it alive.
Yeah, they're just cataloging it, you know.
They're like a walking album or something.
Not album. It's like a walking
memory album. History book.
Yeah, like a walking history book. That's good. Yeah.
Like I always enjoy that. So I thought maybe like some people knew some stuff.
That maybe
apparently
we
not. Huh?
Yeah, apparently not.
This good as a joke. Someone said like you were in Vargas.
This is
I was
for
like,
real.
no way.
The first one we got was Sammy Ramirez was a founding member of Mariachi Vargas. I heard it on CharroBeans, this is what I'm afraid of. People are gonna. It's like we said before. We're not a trusted source. So I was like, I heard it on CharroBeans, bro. Like,
well, no, this is a joke clearly.
Well,
But
no,
here's an example of like, don't do it.
this is an example of what someone would actually do, though. They'd be like, I heard it at CharroBeans, bro. It's like it's fact. Fact, you know, like 99% of the time, you know, it's right. Like, no, it's not. I don't know what we're talking about. You know, we could it's like you said, we can't. That one time where I was like really sleepy, like I don't know what I'm saying. And then you've been, I don't know, working out or some shit. And so you're probably like, you take pre-workout?
On steroids. Yeah.
Okay, so andas bien pinche coqueado del little. You're like.
Claro. ¿Cuándo? A la verga.
Te caes, güey. I don't know.
Oh, it's because I went for a walk.
Yeah, that's what you get for going outside, bro. But that was the first one. I was not a founding member of Mariachi Vargas. If I was,
Conspiracy debunked.
yeah, false. That's where we have the graphic. False. Yeah. No. This is another one. There's a conspiracy that Frank Sinatra had the mob put out a hit on Javier Solis.
Dude, all those are crazy, man. Because there's a lot of like that. Like they say, like Pedro Infante was assassinated because like he messed around with like some narcos girl or with a narco in general, and that shut down his plane. You ever heard about that?
No.
That's a conspiracy. I don't know.
I'd be liking all that stuff on TikTok though.
What?
Like when it's like a conspiracy theory, like I'll
magic?
like it because no, just like conspiracy theories because like I do believe there's some shady shit going on like that maybe we all don't know about. Like just in all aspects of stuff. And then with like music especially too. Like the music industry for me is so fucking creepy. Like the way that like things are like awards are handed out and this and that, and like how things are recorded.
Yeah.
And like where you hear all these stories in Mexican music, American music, any kind of type of music, like, there's just, you know how like we have stories as just working mariachis that live here locally and we hear about this. Yeah. Like just imagine on what spectrum the contemporary music scene has, because the same things that we probably talk about here and there, and this is going on here and this is going on there, is going on with like the people that go to the Grammys, like the Grammys, you know. So it's just like it's like I'm not saying this is true, like this whole thing with Frank Sinatra and Javier Solis, but it's like if it was, that'd be fucking bonkers, you know, like that, like. What is Frank Sinatra doing? Where he's just like, who that guy right there?
Who does he have to know to like yeah, he's gotta go. And
yeah,
then, like,
exactly.
It just happens.
They just like hit up like, you know, who's that guy that assassinated so and so? And he's like, give me his number, bro. Like, you know.
¿Cuánto cobra?
he's like, bro. He's like, ¿cuánto cobra? And he's like, I don't know, what's the exchange rate right now in Mexico? You know, pesos. You know, what is it?
Yeah, but all those are crazy, man. Because I mean. Like, I think Pedro Infante was a weird one because he was like a certified pilot.
Yeah, he was a pilot. Yeah,
and he just happened to crash.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Suspicious. But stuff like that, you're like...
Well, didn't Javier Solis die from... it was an injury?
I don't know what he died from.
Not cirrhosis or...
Nah, I don't think it was
Someone's like, he died from cirrhosis. I heard it on CharroBeans.
That was Alfredo.
It was something de su cuerpo though. It was
because he died young. It was like post surgery.
He was like 40.
One that I heard was that fuck. I'm gonna look it up because I could never verify it because una vez un viejito me dijo que no es que
un viejito.
Le hicieron cirugía y le dijeron que no tomara agua y tomó agua y se murió.
Actually, I heard that one too. Oh, su madre. I heard that one too. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, he was
because it was a complication with his surgery or something like that.
Yeah. But I also heard things of him saying that he messed around with someone else's wife, and I don't know that it got too repetitive. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I
saw another thing. Actually, I think
complications due to gallbladder surgery.
Yeah, that's what I saw, which is crazy. Like you just die. You know how they like? That's what's scary about surgery. You know how they make you sign a paper that say, "Hey, if we accidentally murk you, bro, like, my bad. You know, like, you can't come after us. I think that's what's crazy.
Well,
Like,
I think this is when like we leave something in there that's our bad, but we're not gonna be like liable for it.
sorry.
Because people have left like scissors in there, bro. Like,
yeah, bro. Then it becomes like that game operation. Like, you're like, you know, and the little red nose or whatever. It's like, that hurt. Get the say no, but I saw something about that with Pedro Infante, where it was a TikTok
the
thing.
conspiracy that he's still alive.
Yeah, that
he's
he
like
didn't,
sitting at a restaurant
because you
like
said
chilling.
that he died in the plane crash, or
in a plane crash.
So like, if that's it, they said that he died that way. Pero según nunca estaba su cuerpo. But then they said that some dude like that lived after had the same features and everything, and he lived up until like,
canta,
that he was sing and talk the same, had the same characteristics, and I'm like,
you're like, hold the fuck up. Like,
like that shit's kind of sus, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like all that shit like does seem like weird, and that's what makes me think like these guys have so much money that like it could be possible, bro. It's like where they say Tupac's still alive and he lives in the Bahamas, like probably. I don't know. They got money like that, you know, where they could just do it. They'd just be off the grid. I mean, I think it was easier back then. Like now, like you'd be like, Segun, like you passed away.
Like text messages and
then they'll find you like at Walmart, like, you know, because everybody goes to Walmart like at a random time where like the worst fit, you know, because you think you're not going to see anybody, but then you see somebody. That's what happens when I go to the freaking Northside Walmart.
Why? What?
The Walmart over there by Northside?
Yeah.
You know how like they made up the one by Northside on Jacksboro? Every time I go there, I see someone from high school.
Or someone working there.
Yeah, and then I show up and then I'm like wearing like not Gucci. And
that's why I don't go there, bro.
Me miro todo feo, güey.
That's why I go to one in Lakewood.
Sammy, tos pendejo, güey. And I'm like, damn. My bad, bro. I didn't know I was going to see you. But yeah, it's just wild, man. So are we saying that Frank Sinatra killed Javier Solis? Yes. It's like fact.
True.
Yeah.
Better.
Oh, am I supposed? What are you looking up?
Javier Solis' death.
Why?
I don't know. I want to know.
What do you go?
Worse than that, he had to be admitted to. He was feeling very well, heaving alongside. Oh my god. No, this shit is dragging it out. Nah, I'm not gonna read all this shit.
Yeah, what are you reading, a book or some shit?
Kind of.
Next person said, not rare, but I find it funny / cool seeing Vargas in all those old movies.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I like that. I like that they involved them. You know, like they were just like, hey, we're gonna make this movie. We might give you a line or two.
Back then, they were like rock stars, like
Vargas.
Yeah, like Mariachi.
Mariachi wasn't. I think the people that were singing them were the rock stars. I don't think the mariachis themselves were ever rock stars though.
They were pretty big though. You know, like I'm pretty sure like it mattered to have them.
I don't know. I mean, we'd have to talk to someone from Vargas back then, but I feel like I'd still like if you were like Pedro Infante, those big dudes, you were like the famous one, and you were just the backup if you were in the mariachi. Because I don't think anybody would know my name like if I was in Vargas back then, like. Unless you're talking to fellow mariachis. I think that they would know who I am or whatever.
I don't know, because I think back then it was different. Like, I don't know. Not so. But those are cool because there's even a movie with Jorge, and you see like a spot in the back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With his golpe?
Yeah, like in a cantina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's like funny because it's like these random dudes are like, oh, you're going to act, bro. Like, what?
Well, then I don't think it was even that. It was just like, just stand here and like,
yeah,
you know, look pretty.
When you watch those old clips too, like it's funny because they're playing the arrangement, but it's like not in sync.
Yeah.
Or like it'll show like the camera like pan over and it doesn't match up.
The violin player's like,
yeah, it's just like
it's like a trumpet playing.
See what? Trumpet's backwards, you know, or it only has 2 valves. It's just someone says Volver wasn't originally made the way it was until Vicente changed it. You said that was true?
Yeah. Well, the thing. Okay. De lo que me dijeron.
¿Qué te dijo?
This is not a fact. This is how I understood it.
This is a fact.
Y yo ni me acuerdo ya. I just remember that they didn't want Vicente to sing it because it was a different style. I want to say that it used to be a bolero. Pero don't quote me on that. It could have been a song. I don't fucking know. Go ahead. Give me this.
No. Keep going.
And they were telling Vicente like, don't do this because it doesn't go with the style. Like it's supposed to be like where you're the like el macho and like you ain't no bitch, right? But that's where Vicente was like, no, she's gonna smack. Like let me record it so that they apply like the style of ranchera and they made it into like what it is, and that's when like he just like took off. Apparently, he has like a big connection to that song because that's like one of the songs that helped him like get up there.
What I think is funny is that like I don't know. I like reimagining things like in my head to make it like funny.
Yeah, because in my head I imagine Vicente like, fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in my head, like the way you were saying it, it's like okay, like he was just like, yeah, let's try it like this. Like I see it more like in my head, like he was a rapper, and he was like, you know, like how rappers, you know, the way that they process now, like rappers nowadays, that's what they do. They just be sitting in the studio like vibing. They just be like, and they just be like, so like I can imagine Ciento just like, he's like loaded up. I got something I gotta say. He's like, he volver, and he just goes like all out. I can just imagine it, like him like with chains. He got like sunglasses on. He's got like he's got the double cup. He's sipping on lean, and then he just records volver, and then the rest is history. I think that in itself is hilarious. I in my head.
I just know Vicente's like twisting his grave right now. Like, the disrespect, bro.
Like the you know that picture that they always post of like him playing Ciento playing trumpet with Jose Hernandez. Did he actually play trumpet? Because in the picture, I mean,
a lot of people were on those comments. They were like, "No, él sí tocaba, quién sabe qué," and other people were like, "Él no tocaba ni mergas." Like
that's what I'm saying. Like I always see that picture, and it always like, well, is there a video? Like, does he actually play? Like,
there's a video.
I just want to know.
It is a video. Like that's a video where he's playing.
But was he? But good?
Like people were saying that someone was playing in the back. Like it wasn't him playing.
And that's what I mean.
So we don't fucking know.
Who knows? You'd have to ask like Jose Hernandez. Like, can he actually play? Is my question. Like. Cause like I love it when comments always say like no see like I'm like bro you weren't there. You're as old as me, you weren't there, you don't know. Or even then like it could be someone who's 40 is like bro you weren't there. They'll be like no si él se tocaba. I'm like you weren't there. How do you know? He's like I don't know. Yeah ves.
I always think it's funny how they always give Vicente's not nationality where he was born. They always get it wrong. Because Alfredo, he's from Huentitan.
Oh, Huentitan. Oh, yeah. He says
it's el charro de Huentitan, right?
Yeah.
And people are always like, no, cuando él nació en el DF, quién sabe qué. And you're like, bro, what? Like, I've had, there's been some gigs where it's like, people are talking about like, no, es que de Vicente, es que él es del Estado de México, él es de, oh no, Jalisco. And you're like, es el charro de Huentitan, güey.
Yeah, I mean, I remember him saying that. Yeah, so.
Like the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
That's always funny to me, I don't know.
Like, get it right.
It's like when your birthplace is on your name or like your little logo.
Yeah.
And it's to get it wrong.
CharroBeans is the #1 mariachi podcast.
Hell yeah, it is.
I think based on ratings and based off of listens, yes.
Oh, I thought it's because there's no other podcast.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, that's where I was going. I was like,
but I mean...
Number one, baby.
#1. A win is a win. El Caballo Blanco was not about a horse, but a white Cadillac.
Heard about that one too.
Damn.
I think I told you that and you're like, that's pendejo. I'm like, all right.
But like...
I don't know.
Is that Jose Alfredo? La canción?
Yeah.
So was there Cadillacs back there in fucking Guanajuato?
Well, he's not that old. He died like what, 70s?
No, I meant like... He saw like a badass white Cadillac and was like, I gotta write about this shit, bro.
I guess, bro. It is hard to picture, though, because the whole time he's talking about a horse, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, estaba sangrando el caballo, so why would a car be bleeding? Was it leaking? I don't know. I don't get the imagery.
Probably leaking, like,
I like it better when
something.
it was a horse.
Yeah. So, again, like, if in my head, I'm in the reimagining... Jose Alfredo's just walking down the plaza, you know, with his corn or su elote, una jamaica, you know. He's walking by,
Jamaicita.
looks over, sees this fucking banging ass Cadillac, and he's like, loaded up. I got something I got to say, you know.
He's like,
He's
Silvestre,
Yeah.
Está el estudio, güey. Antes luego se me va a olvidar,
He's like, pero vámonos. You gotta be there, bro. Be there in like 5 minutes, bro. Like, se me va a ir la inspiración, you know.
Pero ¿cómo? Saca. Like, Miguel is like, taca. Like, okay.
Yeah. Record that shit over here. All right, I got it.
Whole time con la armonía, he's like... He's like,
yeah. He's like, I got so much shit in my head right now, bro. Like, tú nomás dale pum, chin, you know. Yeah, I could see that happening, bro. Like, it had to be like that.
And then it's like, tan. He's like, se chingó. Yeah. Súbanlo. Like,
load it up, bro. Press film. No, it's on a vinyl back then. Or it's all like, put that shit on vinyl, bro. Sell it. I'll take the album cover right here, right now, bro.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Bueno, ahí nos vemos esta semana que viene. This one says, El Moro de Compas was a true story and I met a descendant of the family. What's Moro de Compas about? You always know the story, which is
it's because you gotta pay attention, bro.
It's because, mira, cuando es un corrido, they be saying some shit and sometimes I process it. But when it's going too fast, I can't process it. So I don't know what the song is about.
I always listen to him because I'm always paying attention to the singer.
Because you always tell me, you're all like, you know what the song is about? And I'm like,
El son de la negra, una negrita.
No, it's usually about a corrido. You'll tell me that shit. It's like when you told me about La Tragedia del Vaquero.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the first ones. So you've never heard that song? It's about a dude killing his new wife and mom.
He thought he was getting cheated on, bro.
Yeah,
so the first thing he doesn't even like wake him up like, what the fuck? He just like...
yeah, because the corrido goes that he went to work.
Yeah, for 3 days.
For like 3 days, he comes back. There's a big thunderstorm or whatever, but he walks in and he sees two bodies like on the bed.
He said like a thunder, like lightning struck, so he saw like the outline of two bodies.
Right, which total overreaction because it's like it could be a pillow, bro. Like. You know, unless you actively saw these two things moving, I don't think, you got to give the benefit of the doubt. Like, you made a decision very, very, very early to be like, no, you guys are both getting murdered. Paz, you know. Because he shot both of them, and he first of all, he had murder tendencies. If he's just like this is back then, you know. So back then, I mean, they were strapped all the time.
Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
No.
I mean, that's how dudes thought back then, bro.
You see it?
Yeah. So like this dude probably just strapped up, and he's like, she's cheating. Boom, you're dead. You know, you what? You too, bro.
Don't even get up, bro.
Yeah. Don't get up.
No.
Yeah. And then the corrido ends where he sees that he accidentally kills his wife and he kills his mom in the process because she was scared of the thunderstorm. So
together.
Yeah, so then at the end of the song, he murks himself.
Yeah, at the end it's like all you heard was a gunshot and then like they found him dead.
Yeah. So it's like, and one time like you told me, it's like, damn, like this song is so sad, and I'm like, this one? Because like
I don't know, bro. Like,
the whole time, it's like
vivito, you know. It's
yeah, so I was like, un corridazo, you know, chingón, you know. It's about a cowboy, you know. He's probably riding his horse or some shit. Like this is me without listening, you know. So like at the end, you know, when you told me about all that, I'm like, huh, I never paid attention to that. And then we started processing like, who the fuck would ask for this? Like this is some depressing ass shit.
And then like whenever someone asked for it and we play it, they're always like. Yeah, like bro, like why?
He's like the guy that's like all like into it. He's like, yeah, bro, I know that feeling, bro. Where you want to just kill your mom and your new wife. Like that shit speaks to my soul. Bro.
Or they're like, fuck that bitch, bro. I'm like, that's not what it's about.
Yeah, yeah, because it doesn't make sense to like. This isn't a song you drink to. Like it's called La Tragedia del Vaquero. Like it's just like
you're real fucked up.
This is a tragedy, bro. And you're over here like. Tráeme otras tres, you know, motherfucker, you know.
No, like, que si me pega, like, the one album was like, fuck, it's like dos monedas, güey.
Oh, sí,
no mames.
Every time, I did know what that song was about.
Every time I hear that, I'm like, fucking shit, man.
Because I heard that one about, I heard that one with Ramon Ayala, you know, because I see the norteña. So when I actually heard all the lyrics, I was just like, damn, bro.
You know? Honestly, sometimes you're like,
bro.
No, está cabrón.
Yeah. Last one says Pato said Pato. If you don't know who Pato is, Vihuela player for Mariachi Vargas for 51 years, which is fucking crazy. Pato said one time drunk at the Tucson conference, "Son cinco pinche cuerdas. ¿Qué más puedo hacer?" That's true, bro. I feel like there's only so much you can do with like a vihuela. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I love the instrument and everything, but it's like I can only do so much. I can see how he's probably frustrated. He's like, you know what? There's only so much I could do with this fucking instrument, you know? Or what do you think he said that
I think
for?
he meant it more as a joke. Like because have you heard Paco talk? Pato.
I said the same thing last time. I said Paco.
Have you heard Pato talk? He's a jokester. Like he's always saying like we met him at Albuquerque.
I talked to him like maybe once, and it was very quickly. Okay. No, twice, and it was very quick. I just asked for a picture. Because también está todo chiquillo and todo mequillo, so I was just like
he's very busy.
Couldn't get a picture, you know? Like I was nervous, bro, because he's a small guy, you know? Yeah. But he's a big dude, right? But like he's small.
La foto que yo tengo, güey, like me agarró como muchacha, güey, me agarró la cadera. I think it's because I was tall or something, but you're just like, sí, güey. And I'm like,
he got you like if he was the girl.
Yeah,
because like it's because you're taller, right?
Yeah.
So like I can see that he's like, because usually I don't know how that became a thing, but you know when you take a picture with like these charros, like siempre se agarran así like the you know.
I think that's the safest approach.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna grab, you know, like Carlos Martinez, and you like.
I mean,
you grab him and then like you lift one leg up, you know. You know, those were just like.
Right.
You know, that's how girls be taking pictures. They'll be just be like, and I'm like, damn, I've never been that close to a dude where I'm like, let's make this one a cute picture. Like, you know, but girls think about that. They're just like, let's make this one cute. Let's do this. And I don't know.
We're just guys. Like,
yeah,
all right.
I've seen something like that. It's where like guys like taking a picture. It's like,
or like your Mexican dad. It's just like,
oh yeah, my dad never smiled in pictures. Like even now, like he'll smile if he's like genuinely happy. Like like we took a picture where he's like happy, but like if not, it's not. He's not gonna smile.
Yeah. But I get a picture of saying like, son cinco pinches cuerdas, güey. ¿Qué quieres que haga?
Yeah, that's true. I can see him saying that shit. It's just like no, like
because you see Pato play, he does a lot.
No, mis respetos, güey.
Solo le pango, which is like,
sí.
Like he does it.
Yeah,
brings it back.
Yeah, bro.
Like, drop it back.
I'm like, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. But yeah, that's all. I mean, there's a lot of things I think about this music that I love. There's just so much story that can go into everything. I mean, there's such a like what's the word, like lore behind the mariachi world. There's just like so much to it, and I feel like, I mean, I don't know a whole lot. You know, I know what I know. What I've done in the last couple of years, which doesn't seem like that much. I mean, I've been gigging professionally now like 13 years. No mas, you know, it's a long time, bro. It's a long fucking time. How was our week, bro? It was a good week, man. How was Thursday?
We had a member come back.
Oh, Saul was in town. Yeah. I forgot about that. Which is funny because I think in the week before we said like Saul ya se nos fue, and then it's like he has returned. He showed up. Yeah, he's here visiting. He's on what's the word? He's on vacation, I guess. I don't know. He's over here and he gigs with us, which is kind of cool. You can tell Arturo missed him. Like you know what, Arturo? He does this thing where he'll just like grab you like como de compas and he'll just like kind of look at you. He did that like multiple times. He on this Thursday and Friday was just like, "Te amo," you know, like you just tell that he just missed him. Yeah, yeah, but you can tell that he missed. I mean, Saul does a lot. I mean, he plays and he plays well, and he sings like I never realized until right now like how many like segundas se echa. You know, like, and it's also so that Arturo gets a break because Arturo is so used to doing all of them and stuff. So like. So since Saul can do them, then you know, I'm sure Arturo's like, damn, that shit hit, you know. But it was cool having him back. You know, he's I think he's gonna gig with us again, right? Thursday and Friday. Yeah. He said, yeah. So that was cool. We got to play here at Civuchek. It was all right. Nothing really out of the ordinary happened. We got cut off again by the manager. she'd be like, yeah, no mas. She just keep telling us to stop playing. And like the people keep asking, dude, they don't give a fuck, dude. Because I mean, if you know the place closes at 10, I feel bad like when I stay at a restaurant past the closing time. And since they close there at 10 and people won't leave till like 10:40, like they don't give a fuck because they'll just keep listening to us. They'll be like, damn, like they're letting us, okay, well, you know, hermoso cariño. They'll just add.
Well, that's why for a while, like, not a while ago, Seafood tried to close at 12. Remember that?
They did do that for like what? Couple
but like
weeks?
the times that happened, like no one stayed. You know, so I guess it's all as a net loss.
Yeah, it was weird, like, because Arturo was like, we're gonna start to stay until 12, which I was like, fuck, because it was Thursdays. It's still Thursday night, you know. At least on Friday, like no trabajo los sábados, you know, like I don't have to wake up for school or whatever it is I was working at the time. So like now that if we have to stay that late, like on a Thursday, I'd be like, damn,
like fuck,
I gotta sleep, you know, like the responsible adult in me is like, I gotta sleep, bro. Like I'm sorry, like
gotta go.
Yeah, we got to go. We finished Seafood Shack. We had a gig the next day before our planta at Burros. We had a promposal.
Oh yeah.
It was
yeah.
it was a little bit funny because we all showed up. It was like right by the planta, which was funny. It was like 5 minutes away. In Grapevine, which has nice ass fucking houses. Like every time I go there, I'm like, I forget that Grapevine is like, this is like a suburb of the Metroplex. This is like where people go to like where they say they live in the suburbs. Because these houses were nice. I was like, damn, y'all living like this over here, bro? Like I got HOAs and shit.
I got cul-de-sacs.
Yeah. That's how you know. I always wanted to live in one of those.
Bro.
Because you know how like the cul-de-sacs, it's just like, it's like a little circle. Like you get to the end of the block, there's no outlet. I always thought it would be so cool to like live there. Because it's like, si te pones como like de amigos con los otros chiquillos de allí, now you guys get to hang out like on that. Yeah, I always thought that would be so cool.
But if you don't like them, you're like, fuck.
Yeah. But I always liked that for some reason, like the cul-de-sacs.
I want to get one. Oh, I want to get one.
A cul-de-sac? I want to own one.
No, it'd be cool because you don't hear any of like the drivers with the loud ass cars passing by because they can't. They imaginas just run into the house.
Just drive to the house. That's funny, dude. That's probably why they have those. Yeah, because every time I drive or I go to my parents' house that live in Northside, like I notice how like quiet it is here in my neighborhood. Like, because when I go to Northside, bro, on 28th Street, you just hear. I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, I never realized how fucking loud it is here. I got used to it because I lived there for so long, you know. So here, like, when I be like screaming or making like loud noise, I'm like, damn, I feel like everybody can hear me here. Like, even right now, like, we're so loud, and there's like no sounds outside right now, and it's just like freaks me out. I'm like, damn, we really be loud as fuck here. But yeah, why are we whispering? I don't know, bro. I just realized how loud my voice is, or both of our voices are. We should do like ASMR type shit.
Oh, I hate that shit. Like I hate like munching.
What are you talking about? You be chewing on the fucking pod.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah, well, that's because the mic picks it up, not because.
Pues obvio, way. That's how you be chewing. You're like, yeah, but someone like listening is like, ugh.
Me. Pinche Victor, way.
Me. But we had a gig. It was a promposal. This kid.
You must really like that girl, man.
You must really like that girl.
Or have a lot of money.
Oh, he didn't have enough money. Yeah. he ran out of the budget. So the way that this started was we showed up, and I didn't know it was going to be a promposal until we walked in. He got a whole mariachi, like to do a little serenade for, I'm guessing, this girl. But nobody explained to us what to do. So like, we walked up to the.
Well, it's because like he was the one like telling us what to do, so he didn't know how to say it. He was nervous because when I got there, I saw him like go to his car, I'm guessing. Y luego sacó la botella de perfume. He was just like. I was like, damn, bro, take a shower.
He was getting ready, bro.
And then when we got there, like Arturo was like, "Entonces, okay." He's like, okay. No, pues
he didn't know what to do. He's just like, mariachi, play. You know, he's like unsure of what the custom is.
Play track 1.
Yeah. He's like, how come you guys aren't playing yet? Like, he's all poking at the. You know, he told us to go up to like the fence of his house. So I mean, usually what happens is if it's like a serenade or something, we're coming in to surprise, and you could see people like kind of chilling right there in the back patio. So we were like, okay, so I guess we're gonna start playing. So he wanted Amarte la Antigua, right? So we were like, okay. Then it was like 3, 4, dun, 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 dun. And we're walking in, and then everybody's like, no, she's not here yet. And we're like, Savisen, you know, like say something, you know, like we don't fucking know, you know. So when we walked in, we stood there for what, like 10 minutes?
Like 20 minutes.
Nah,
it was a while,
minutes.
bro.
It was not a long time.
It was a while.
We wouldn't have stayed there for 20 minutes. It was like 10.
Okay, fine.
It was like 10 minutes. It was like 15.
Lo que tú quieras, güey.
So we were just chilling, and we found out it was a promposal because he taped balloons to like the fence, except the M had no air.
Or a question mark.
Or a question mark.
It was just prom.
It just said prom. Like, bro just made a statement. He's like, prom.
I can imagine like his budget was like, oh no, the Mariachi was $300 and he had like $5 left. He's like, fuck, that's 4 letters, bro.
Yeah, because he had flowers on the ground too, leading up to it.
Yeah, like little petals.
Yeah, like looking at it, I'm like, bro, this is newspaper. Like, it's like these aren't even petals. This is newspaper.
Hey, you know what? He could have saved some money because I feel like he only needed like a bocina. Because throughout, like the halfway through of Amarte la Antigua, they were kind of like, now what?
Yeah, because so we started playing as she walks. Think about it. Like, if it's a promposal, you know what is going to happen. She's either going to say yes or no, right? So she's, what? Why ain't that in high school? I mean, never mind. So when she was walking in, we played Amarte la Antigua. We started playing this song. But yeah, like halfway through, because Amarte la Antigua is a long-ass song. It's like 3 or 4 minutes
slow
long.
Song, so it makes
slow
it feel
too. So like she walked in, you know, she's like, oh my God, you know, and like she's recording and whatever. She walks up to the guy or whatever. And I guess she accepted. She never said like yes or nothing. I never saw her say yeah. So point is, they're just awkwardly staring at us. He's like kind of holding her, and like the family was there, and you know, like her friends were there, and they were just watching us because it's cute. But I think it's cute like only in theory.
For a minute.
It's cute for a minute, but it's like a serenade is like 7 songs long. Like, you know that this feeling has to be extended for another 20 minutes, right? So,
and it's funny how they took it because they could have like danced to it or something, but they were just like looking at us, and we are like, "Well, I don't know, bro. Like,
yeah,
you talk to her. Like,
you talk to her. Yeah, it's true. Because they're just like looking at us awkwardly, and we're like, we can't really do anything other than play the song, you know. So we're just like, da 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 da. I'm singing fucking. Apuro dolor. What the fuck? Anyway, we played that song. So then after that, we're all like, okay, ¿cuál más? You know, and they didn't know what songs. You know, like there were some songs in our little repertoire because they sent a list, I think. Oh. So we played like, eran tus solos. It was all your solos.
Oh yeah. It was
Como quien pierde una estrella. Because you begin that one. You're
and
like
then,
dun dun
Por
dun.
una mujer bonita.
Dun dun dun.
And then Por mujeres como tú.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it was all like, your solos.
Home, bro. I'm like, ¿listos?
Yeah. You were like the director, bro, because you were the one bringing us in. Yeah. It was like he asked for all the guitarrón solos.
Te regalos a huevo, papá.
But yeah, it was just a little awkward because they were all just kind of staring at us. They wouldn't dance to anything.
Yeah, it was just
hey, did you see where the mom went up to the girl to tell her like I'll hold your flowers so y'all can dance? And she was like, she's like, no, come on, I'll hold it. And she's like,
no me toques.
Which it takes me back to like high school. Like you're like embarrassed about everything. You're like, you think like you're the main character.
Dancing?
Huh?
Do you like dancing?
I'll dance. Yeah. I don't love it or anything, but I'll do it. Like I'm not a bitch. Like I'll be like,
you sure?
I'm like, yeah. No, but like I'll do it. Yeah.
I enjoy it. Now, as an adult.
I've never seen you dance.
Because you don't go to parties. Like
me. And I'm like, they don't play that anymore. Now it's like Peso Pluma. This week.
Yeah.
What is it next week? I don't fucking know. Back to Bad Bunny or whatever. But it was just a little awkward because like it was just like okay.
Like it could have just been like a little bocina.
Yeah,
you know, and the money you spent maybe buy the question mark.
Because we're not cheap.
Una lucecitas. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I've always like had people like tell me like how much for a serenata. I'm like, honestly, just get the hour. Like, conviene más, you know.
Yeah. And then those same people that get an hour only know like 2 songs. So it's like,
yeah.
So, like, so now we have an hour of like, okay, ¿cuál quieren? And I'm like, no, pues ni sé. I'm like,
for real, so in it, I always won like all the songs. We were like, bro, you didn't have 6. We were like at 7. Yeah. Could it?
Yeah, so we finished that little serenade. It was alright, I guess. And then ya nos fuimos. We played burros. Se nos juntaron todos, güey, because like everybody and their mom was there. Literally.
It's because I get it.
Everybody and their mom.
Well, like it's because last week was Semana Santa, bro, and apparently
That's what you said.
Apparently, all you guys are religious because nobody came to burros.
Everybody knew Arturo wasn't gonna go. Everybody knew Saul was gonna be in town. So like it was like a blew up, bro. Like everybody and their mom was there, literally. And then it got full. We had a lot of compas come out, a lot of conocidos. So I told you I felt like Endgame. It was just like a cameo here, cameo there. Yeah, and everybody was just like, we're like, oh shit. We're like, oh shit. And all these people were just coming in.
This is not happening right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it felt like it's cool because it feels like we're playing for friends and it's a little bit more of a laid back atmosphere, I guess you could say. Shout out to everybody that came out, but it's cool. Like I enjoy it because it's like it's not just randoms also watching this now. Like it's like people, but then it becomes like la hora de karaoke at the end of the night.
Everybody wants to
because everybody that we knew, obviously, we're talking about people that are mariachis as well, or like people that sing as well. So when they come out, it's like vienen a cantar, way. So so now it's just like. Primero era el flash, se echó el flash. And then it's just like,
all la primera hora.
Yeah. Yeah. And then so we ended up playing, for a lot of people, we had can I say her name?
Lo que quieras.
O su mamá?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Su mamá, que vino? Can we say that? We had a visitor from California. She's the mom of a mutual friend.
I've been so weird about it, bro. Just say it.
I don't know.
Say it.
I don't know if they want their information out there like that. We're just keeping it anonymous.
Okay.
She invited us to California. Now I kind of want to go to California.
Me too.
They're like, yeah, whenever you guys want to come out and you can play with my group. And
I'm like, I got the ticket.
I'm like, you offer room and board? Let's go.
Let's go.
And she's like, for real, like, you cooking breakfast? Let's go. I'm going tomorrow.
Huevitos?
Those pancakes.
Chingón.
Damn, some pancakes would smack right now.
I want water right now.
You want to go? Because I'm hungry.
Starving.
Is somebody?
His brother's starving.
¿Quieres comer? No, I'm hungry.
Anyways.
But yeah, she invited us to California, and I was like, let's go. Because I told her that I'm from there, but I was only there 4 years. Like, I was born. But I really consider myself like a Texan because that's where I grew up. Like, I don't remember what I did from 1 to 4. I was picking my nose. I was in the beach. Sometimes I have like vague memories of that, and I was beating up kids, and then I remember landing in Fort Worth.
That was my favorite part, beating up kids.
Huh?
That's my favorite part, beating up
kids when you're a kid. You're like indestructible.
Yeah.
So you really feel like you have a god complex.
Like fall like face first, like your neck does this, and then you're like, all right, let's go.
Get up and keep fucking playing tag or whatever the fuck.
Let's do it again.
Yeah. No, yeah, but it was cool. She invited us to California, so I'm like. You know what?
All right, I got my ticket, bro.
I'm like, if you're gonna be there, we there, bro. You tell us when and where, and we gonna be there. Nah, but it was cool. Have everybody there. It was a chiles madre.
I'm like, I want to talk about la caída de Saúl.
Oh yeah, you can talk about that. I forget about that.
So, since Saúl was here, he was like, I'm gonna get fucked up, bro. Que quién sabe qué, que puras drogas y alcohol y quién sabe qué. And I was like, all right, bro.
Me?
I was like, all right, bro, that's cool. Something healthy.
Facts. That's what he said.
No, he was just like, I want to have a good time. And he was indeed having a good time. He was like, he got a little lit.
He wasn't.
No, he was.
He was? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Not enough to be like, like slurring.
He was just extra happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think he missed us though. I think that's what it was too. Like he's like,
I thought you hated us.
no, he
All
missed.
your way. Not
Oh.
that.
I was like,
I'm like that girl from at the restaurant. Like, no, you paid the bank. What?
oh, weird.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways, when Saul gets like happy, like he likes to like wrestle, bro. Like
I think you guys are releasing your wiggles, like from Nacho Libre. That's what he says. Like the boys are like they're fighting. They're not fighting. They're releasing their wiggles. That's you and Saul.
Because he'll start like como que me quiere pegar. I'm like, ¿qué, and then we start like I feel like we look like goats. You know, the goats are just like
yeah, they're just like rams that are
rams. Like they're just trying to like go each other.
You guys like you have a little running start, and you're like
So like we're like kind of like play fighting, right?
Yeah.
And we also figured this out. So yeah, we're like playing around and we're like pushing each other, and we figured out there was water in the parking lot because apparently like it was Mariela that threw it there because tenía la hielera.
Oh, she was the one that caused it?
Yeah, anyways, like Saul is pushing me back, right? Because apparently he's been working out. He's a little stronger now. And he's like pushing me back. And then he stepped on wet cement.
On the pavement.
On the pavement.
There on the parking lot. Yeah.
So he stepped on it. Y que se cae, bro. Like I just hear like from the ground, right?
He had like one of those
like and then he fell on the ground. I heard a pop. I was like, ya se murió este güey. Like he broke something dislocated. Yeah, when I heard it too, because I saw it and I heard it. and if you've ever seen like basketball injuries where like people tear their ACL, yeah, it's a loud
I had
sound.
the side angle. His leg like curled up into itself, and I was like, "Fuck, this fool's dead, bro." Yeah. Cause like I heard the same sound you did. I heard like a putazo, and I was like.
So I immediately I heard the pop. I'm like, hey, estás bien, güey. He got up really quick, which let me know something was wrong. You know, he was trying to like hide it. So I'm like, ¿Qué tienes? Like, you okay? He's like, hey, no, wait, it's okay. I think I ripped my pants. I'm like, no, mames, from where? He's like, no, you can't see it. I'm like, let me see it. And I feel like from like maybe your point of view, it looked like I was trying to like keep playing to like corner him.
From where we were, it looked like you were still trying to mess with him. Like,
but no, I was like, bro, let me see it. Just let me see it. He's like, no, I can't see it. It's because he's ripped. I'm like, let me see it, bro. Like, turn around. He's like, no, I can't see it. Okay, just face burros and I'll get behind you. No, they're gonna notice. Just face burros, bro. Like this whole time we're arguing. Like, let me see it. No, quiero, bro. I just want to see how bad it is.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, like I sneaked my hand behind them, and I felt like ripped cloth.
Yeah.
I was like, no mames, way. Like, it's the new traje too.
Yeah,
like,
it's the new traje too.
The great traje. I was like, fuck.
So I know how Arturo.
I was like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
But Arturo was in his other world. And
easy.
And I was like, bro, like, how are we gonna fix this? Like, we're meeting tomorrow, like at 12.
Oh yeah, we're meeting early too. I was like, yeah, no, te vas a morir, güey.
Sí, güey. Si no te moriste por la caída, Arturo te va a matar, you know? Like,
yeah, like he ripped the pants too, like right in the middle inseam.
Yeah.
So it's like, haz de cuenta, that's where your skid like mark goes. You know?
It was just like the seam undone, essentially.
Yeah. He got lucky that he didn't tear anything. I think it just came undone.
Yeah.
But see, the way it looked, I mean, it looked like he got shot, like with the gun up his ass. Like, it just left the hole. Like a shotgun, you know what I mean?
Okay.
See, you know?
See,
güey?
No sé.
See, it just left like a circle. It was just like...
Pero si me espanté for a minute, I'm like, we're going to have to call an ambulance. Or like...
Otra vez?
And I'm just like, fuck.
Nah, man, if anything...
I am glad it was a pants.
You have to know that, bro, that Burritos Locos are plantas on Fridays.
Someone always falls.
Yes, and then just... It's an unholy place, bro. Like, ahí, si va a haber desmadre, it's because we're there and some shit's gonna happen. Like, it's always burros, bro. It's always burros. I think it's just because, like, honestly, that place is, like, no rules.
It's
like,
the BYOB, bro.
It's it's just something unholy there, bro. You know, I me tengo que confesar antes de llegar.
Stay away.
No, do we do anything interesting on Saturday? I don't...
We had that girl that were waitress.
That girl was on some shit, bro. Like, I don't know. That's not worth talking about.
Okay.
She was just on some shit. She was telling some corny ass jokes, and we're like,
I thought we weren't talking about it.
That's it. She was just being really weird and corny. She's just like, She would get making faces too. I was like, "Are you on something?"
I think she was smiling.
I think she was on some shit, bro. I was like, "Te conozco." Anyway, what else? That's it. It's we're running out of time, bro.
Yeah, I know. We just played at a church.
What was it? Oh yeah, I went to Pilot Point. Yeah, you kept messing around with the filters, making us laugh in church. Really,
it's because that's like I'm bored. I already know the sermon. Like, no tengo novia. Okay,
no tengo novio.
Está bien.
Yeah,
you know,
because it was quinceañera. I was like, oh, you're growing up. Listen to your mom and dad.
Yeah, I heard that. Listen to your parents. Keep coming to church.
Renuncia
no tenga novio, renuncia a Satanás.
We know what's gonna happen. Invite me to the party later.
Right.
The padre always goes.
Yeah. Ya creciste. La ovulación.
Yeah.
El semen y los huevos.
One of the pastores did do that.
Ya me las sé todas. Ya me las sé todas. ¿Ya para qué?
I forgot he was talking about that. He was going super biological. Yeah. He's like, when you were born, you were made with semen and, egg. And, it's a miracle you're here. We were just like, what?
No.
This is interesting.
His parents are like...
Yeah. What else? We played at...
Or we can skip to Sunday. We played at the Mike's.
Oh, yeah. We played at Don Mike's. He gave us some tortas. We actually ate the tortas.
We had some tequila, bro.
Yeah, he got us. I took a shot. I took a shot.
You took 2 on Saturday.
Well, see, that lady just kept coming up to us. She's like, "You're a bitch if you don't fucking take this shot." I'm like,
"Oh, she said that?"
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit.
I was like, "Well, okay."
Oh, she's like, "Sí, gracias."
Y sí, güey. Ustedes, ya were thirsty, I swear. Thirsty ass.
No, but like, the Mike's was funny because he's like, "Ya me quieren empedar, ¿verdad?" I'm like, "You took out the bottle."
Yeah,
the fuck?
That was you, bro. Yeah. That's
Are we doing Charro Chat?
Yeah, this is Charro Chat because we're running out of time. But I'm sorry. We're going hard on these. Charro Chat. Have you ever been stopped for speeding on the way to a gig?
No.
No. Yes.
You have.
Yes.
You know.
It was your fault.
Nah, no.
It was my fault.
Your fault.
It was my fault. He was showing me something on his phone.
And I was like, "I'll show you later." And like, "Just show me right now."
Just show me right now.
Right.
And he does this where he just shows me. So I'm like doing this. I'm like, and then like I look back. I'm going 77 miles an hour. I think
it was 65.
65. I look over at the same time. If I wasn't looking at your phone, I would have probably seen the cop.
I told you to wait.
The cop was just chilling there. Saw me going 77. Fucking lit me up. Pulled us over. We were both wearing our trajes. He's like, "Where are you guys going tonight?" I'm like, "Well, we just going to go play." He looked at me. He's like, "You getting the ticket, bro?" And I got a speeding ticket. Yeah. So my mas. I was trying to be all cute. I was like, "Yeah, we're just musicians. We just played."
You had long hair at that time, bro. It would have worked. No. I say if you would have. It would have worked.
Maybe. Show some leg. Big thigh. Just be like, eat out.
Is that raw chicken?
How to encourage others to practice? Like, please. We don't practice. Not anymore, bro.
It's not a question for us, man.
Is that a question?
How to encourage others to practice?
Or like, are you saying how to encourage others to practice? Well, that is one thing here, bro. If you're fucking up, you have to tell yourself practice. You can't make someone practice. Like, you have to make the decision yourself, like, damn, I fucked up. I gotta practice. But like, I think as a responsible mariachi or musician, you should know what you're messing up on and practice that so that you don't mess it up later. Like, if someone told me to practice, I'd be like, damn, that's because they're noticing too. So, yeah.
I guess you could say, like, you fucking up your shit takes a toll on all of us.
No, yeah.
Because we have to, like, make up for it in certain ways. Like, if you're a singer and you're fucking up, me personally, I would have to, like, because when it's like a Arturo or like a singer in a group, like, for me, being the bass player, I trust you. Because I'm like, you know it, you know how it goes. Like, I don't have to be on you as much as I would be like on someone that wants to sing something in the restaurant,
Right.
But if you're singing and you're like fucking it up because you don't know it, then I have to pay extra attention to you, So I have to put more work from myself to make up for like where you're fucking up. You know? if it's for violin the same, like if you're not coming in, or you're coming in a different key, and we gotta be like, hey, like so low, you know, like, something for trumpet, especially for trumpet, because you're loud as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you come in a certain way, like I have no choice but to follow you, like because you're that overpowered.
Yeah,
overpowering.
I hate that, bro, because like when I can't follow you, like because like you're fucking up that hard. It takes a toll on the whole group because now nobody knows la entrada, like how to be, like the count is off, you know, like
we have to make up for it. That's where like that's where you should feel like, okay, I need to step it up if like other people are putting in more work.
And that's when someone will tell you like, hey, wait, like low key, like fix your shit, like you know. And that's what feels bad for me. Like if someone like Arturo like told you that time that we really fucked up on some song, he told, hey, write that one down, like practice, and I'm like, shit. That was like the first time where I actually felt like really bad. I was like, damn, I fucked that shit up. So yeah, pero me la aprendí. Más o menos. In y'all's opinion, what are the differences between working and professional groups? I would say our group is a working group.
Yeah, somos taloneros.
Yeah, like we will play what the crowd asks, and we're there to. I mean, we say that's like our little advertisement, right? That Don Mike's or Don Luis always says. He's like, venimos a complacerlos. Like, we're going to try to complacerlos. That's like our whole thing. But there are professional groups that go out, they play their set lists, and their job is to entertain based off of playing the songs that they worked hard to practice, put together. You know, that's where they'll be playing like their own potpourris and shit, like because they specifically want to play
Another way you can put it is that there's like talonero groups, or Arturo likes to call us like ranchero groups. Like we're just here like tocamos las rancheras and like all these basic things that are not as complex as a professional show group.
Like a show group.
Play.
Yeah.
You know, like no tocamos popurris, no tocamos rondinelas. But I mean, all those rancheras and like polquitas and sones that people ask for, that enjoy, that are not very complicated, but they're very like agradable al oído.
No.
You know, like we know, you know, like we'll give you a good time for whatever amount of hours you got us.
Yeah.
And then compared to a show group, it's in the name. Like they focus on the show. Maybe they don't know as many songs. It's hard to find a group that's like well balanced, where they'll give you a show and they'll also like play complacent todas las canciones. You know, so I feel like that's the main difference. Like a professional group will give you more of a show, and what do you say? A working group. A working group will give you more songs for your buck, something like that. Yeah,
no, it makes sense because I do think there's a difference here.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like who do you want to hire for your event?
No, it's what do you want?
Yeah,
do you want a show or do you want like all the songs?
Que te toquen lo que quieras, you know. Y las canciones también. Do you miss middle school? I don't remember middle school.
Middle school was very fun for me.
Really?
I was in my little Lewin Center group with all the Mexican kids.
Yeah.
We all played soccer together. We all like fucked around together. You know, all the hooders shit. My favorite year was 6th grade because that's when we were all together.
Yeah.
In 7th grade, I went to like honors, and like a lot of people went to like regulars, and like we're just like split up. That's where I had to learn how to like speak English, because like
that was nuevo, güey. Nuevecito. Recién llegado.
Sí, güey.
You're like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I got into Mariachi too, so
yeah,
like,
that's true. You told me. Yeah,
I was playing soccer every day.
Good all times. I remember from middle school is having crushes like on girls.
Oh,
I got my first 2 girlfriends in middle school.
That was me until good like times. High school. High school was where I really got into
like dating, like or like
yeah, I guess
or like
what was considered dating for like a high school kid, like a kid.
Yeah, I guess
you know.
Yeah, which is crazy, right? Because like we're kids, bro. Yeah. I think back at the things I was doing in middle school, or, like thinking about it in middle school, and I was like, dude, está todo mequillo, güey, está chiquillo, güey. Like I was like, that's wild, bro.
You're like, damn.
Yeah. Community college first or public university? I think, I mean, this is coming from me going to a 4-year university. That was my plan. I wanted to just to go to the university for 4 years and graduate in 4 years. Now, looking back, it was expensive. Like on some fronts, I could have taken community college classes and knocked off some of that price. But my idea of college for me was to go to a 4-year university, do the 4 years, and get out in 4 years. But that, don't get me wrong, I could have done it with community college. My wife did community college like during the summer. So I think it's like I think everybody's plan is different. and it's not really like you're not required to do any of them. Like it's whatever is gonna work for you. I mean, you have experience in that, like because you didn't. Oh, you've gone to a 4-year university. You've also did community college and.
Me personally, I didn't care much for the college experience, like living in a dorm. If anything, I think that sucks because I don't know, like when you go from living with your family to living by yourself, it's not like great once you live it. I feel because now you're like unos huevitos, you know, like or like.
Well, you have to now dictate your life yourself, which is crazy.
And for me, that was very scary. Like. Mamá, me agarras mi appointment para el doctor.
No, don't get me wrong. I never went to the doctor by myself anyway.
Well, no, but that was like the idea, you know, like you had someone that would like advise you, like at least advise, I guess, you know, like hey, like do this,
give you a direction in life, you know.
Yeah, because I think the last like advice I took from my mom was when I was like 18, and that's when she was like, you gotta get a credit card, you gotta get your credit, like you gotta have good credit.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit older, so
yeah. That's like the last part of advice where my mom set me down. She's like, "You like this is important, you know."
Right.
There were other things too, but like I remember, like that was like one of the.
I'm guessing he's asking because like he might be going into that decision right now.
So like that's where I'm gonna give my point of view. Like there's some classes that like your basics. Like I would say take this like community college.
It's cheaper
because it's a lot cheaper. It's like you're going from like $1,200 for one class to like $150.
Like if anything, make sure that those credits will transfer eventually.
Too, that's where I'm going. Like any class that you can get at TCC at community college.
Yeah,
that's what I did. Any class, which is basically for me was any class that was 2,000 and down. So like you know like English is like 1601 or some shit.
Yeah,
right. All of those were able to transfer. So I said, chingon, all of those classes I made a list and I took at my community college. And then like the 3,000s and 4,000s, which is for your degree, like I took them at UNT. And like it helps me a lot because you save a lot of money, especially financial aid is not helping you out. Like if you're paying out of pocket, definitely take community college.
Yeah, I know everybody's situation.
A lot of money.
Everybody's situation is different.
And I always hate the people that are like, hey, like don't take community college because you're gonna stay there and you're gonna like not go to university. I'm like, that's fucking stupid. Like you save your money so you can go to the university like no problem. Yeah, you know.
No, I definitely think that like people that say that are because it worked out for them. Yeah. To go either on scholarship or they want, like you said, the college experience. Like that's something I wanted. Yeah. So that's why I left. I went to San Marcos and I went there for the 4 years. But like looking back, like I didn't have to do that. Yeah. Like it wasn't a requirement. Like I wanted that experience, so that's why I went out to do it. Yeah. But when it comes to like the situation that I was in, like I could have done it because I was getting the financial aid that I felt like it could cover. I felt comfortable taking these student loans and stuff like that. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. Like what I did, like I set out to do what I did and I liked it, but that's what worked for me. I'm not going to tell someone like, no, you have to get into like a 4-year college. If not, like you're going to fucking fail at life. Like, no, bro,
no. And if you're in school at all, it's because you probably have a plan. Yeah. Or hopefully. Someone, or at least leading up to a plan. Someone can help you get a plan, right? Yeah. So if your plan is to get like a degree at a 4-year college, they help you with that too. Yeah. You know? It's not like they're going to be like, are you sure you don't want an associate's in arts? Yeah. No way. Like they're going to be like, yeah, you want to go to UNT? Okay. Here's the plan.
Yeah, let's figure it out.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. People can be very dumb. Yeah, it's like you said, like, it worked for me, you know?
So now it should work for everybody. Yeah. Like, no, like, everybody's situation is different. I mean, people that have babies in high school, like, their whole life gets, postponed for a while. But I also know a lot of people that from like my grade that had kids and, they went back to school and they graduated and they even went to like 4-year universities and graduated from there.
Or even like trade school, man. Like,
and that's what other kids will be asking me about right now that I'm an educator. I'm like, dude, if you like want to make money, you could become a welder and you now make more money than I do teaching, like that's your career, or be a plumber or be an electrician. Yeah. Those are jobs
and if you enjoy it, because those are enjoyable jobs to do.
People
if you
love that
like
shit.
it. Like,
yeah.
Like I do enjoy like digging a hole once in a while. I know it's not for me. That's why I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, no pasa nada, dude. Just make sure you have a plan. And, you know,
and even if your plan doesn't work out the way you want it right in the beginning.
Plans change.
Dude, you're young.
Okay. That's okay.
Especially if you're like in high school right now. Like,
I mean, mírame a mí, güey. Estoy bien viejo, 26. And I'm barely like, I think I'm a junior.
No, but tell them how much of a fucking nerd you are, bro.
Oh, that too. Yeah, I should look at my GPA for like Northside. Dude, Northside, I had to retake like
I was in pendejo in high school. And like now he's in college and he be showing me his grades and I'm like, bro, you're a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
Like, yo, todo like commended on my tags, you know, like rank 15 in high school. And like if you look at my GPA, it's horrible. And then you look at
and mine's like 4.0 right now.
Yeah, I'm like, you're fucking nerd, bro. Like you'll be telling me like, yeah, I gotta study. I'm like, dude, I feel like beating you up, bro. Like just like subconsciously, I just want to quit learning, bro.
Like what?
No, yeah, but do what is gonna work for you, bro. Don't stress about it. Last one, get the fuck out of here. What is y'all's least favorite song to play? Mariachi Loco. Easy.
I don't hate the song. I hate the reason they ask it.
I hate it.
I hate it. Like I hate when they ask for it because I know they don't want it for them to dance. It's because they want to see us shake our booties and objectify us as a sex object.
And we'll do it.
I mean, we have to do it.
Fucking.
See what?
Yeah.
I'm like, no way. I'm like,
it's just annoying. Especially when it's the first thing you asked.
See what?
That's the worst.
Oh, remember there was a guy like 2 weeks ago? He was like, no, pues, ¿cuáles quieren? Pues las clásicas, el mariachi loco.
Las clásicas.
Perro.
Che, repertorio con madres aquí, güey. No,
I'ma love it here. ¿Cuánto queda? 59 minutes? Fuck.
No mames, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here, bro. You want to get Whataburger?
Sí, güey.
I'll take my cup.
Tengo hambre, güey. A la verga. Fuck, it is pretty late, too.
Thank you guys for listening to or watching CharroBeans podcast. This is episode 107. We appreciate you guys' support. Continue to keep liking and rating the podcast. The ratings are still going up, which is great. So keep rating it, keep commenting, liking, sharing, and we appreciate all of your support so far. I'm
going to share this with your closest friend.
Yeah.
How is it? It's like whoever's at the top of your text messages, like send them the link.
Yeah, there you go. It's that easy. But we appreciate you guys coming back every week and listening to us. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.
See you guys later.
Cállate a la verga, Emilio.